Hello, hello. I'm Mahet, and it's Reset with some buffs. So, we're in the Twilight Highlands, and we're gonna do a bunch of world quests on possibly multiple characters. As far as I know, and we will test this, the world quests now give 10 of the Twilight's Blade insignia like per character, which is great news. I'd been kind of taking it easy, not like farming the rares too hard or anything. But I think they've made this more grindable, so we'll see. Okay, I don't know what those quests even are that I just... Oh, okay. 3 rares and 8 world quests. So we don't have 8 world quests available to us, but we can probably kill 3 rares.
We must strike the head from the serpent.
Let's see what's going on here. Oh, this guy again. Okay. This is what we learned the other day. You're supposed to like click the item over here first, and then the rare becomes like weaker. Alrighty. What are we doing here? Oh, interesting. I never finished that quest on this character. So yeah, the alt thing is definitely working. Hello, GP Online. How's it going? Alright, we want to click this item to make the dude weaker. Yeah, there we go. And then we'll get our currency. Perfect. Alright, so yeah, I don't have a lot of world quests to do on this character. Ooh, okay, we should go kill those rares. Because we need 3 of them for the weekly. I think people are going to go to Archbishop first and Voice of the Eclipse second, just guessing. Good, how are you? Yeah, we're doing okay. Better than we were last week, for sure. Hey Nomad, how are you doing? We're just jumping into the OGs. The pre-patch event, it would appear, oh geez, thought I'm gonna die, that they have made the pre-patch event more like alt-friendly. So you can repeat the world quests and stuff for the currency on your alts to farm a little faster. And I am struggling. Alright, other people can handle these. I got these nails, like, for funsies. And they are indeed fun, but they are making the MMO mouse and the keyboard a little bit challenging, truthfully. Hey Roy, how's it going? The fur and I are just laying down for a nap. Well, nap for them, just reading for me. God, those doggies living in the lap of luxury. It's a great time for a nap. What are you reading? Beautiful nails, thank you. Yeah, they're like little, like, Forsaken themed. But I don't usually, I've never worn something like this before, so like I'm kind of into it, but it's also really frustrating. It's like a learning curve. I am almost finished the Sylvanas book, and I got kind of mixed reviews on it. I thought the first half was pretty good, like the whole backstory, even though you know that portion of it pretty well, was really well told. A history book on the Korean War, just some light reading then. But I've now hit the part of the Sylvanas book where she's met the jailer, he has told her his plan, and she's all like, I'm too smart for this, but I'm gonna go along with it anyways, just in case. And now it's getting kind of weird. I don't know. I've also been probably skipping over more paragraphs than I should. The whole, like, her death in Cataclysm, I was like, I don't know. I was there. I don't want to read this part. So I don't know if it's a matter of, like, it's becoming less interesting because I was there for the gameplay half of it, or if the storytelling is sort of deteriorating, but not enjoying the back half so much. Kind of just want to get through it, see if there's anything like truly interesting. Oh yeah, so today will be the day that the Raider.io housing competition starts its community voting, and it was supposed to open up a few hours ago, but I guess there's been a delay, and they're gonna open up the community voting in like maybe 2 hours now. And I have submitted my houses, but I don't know if they're like in the finals or not. So if they are, I'll put some posts out in the sort of usual places with links to where to join the community voting, but I'm super curious how that goes. I might be back after I make some people dinner. Nice to hang out for a bit. Yeah, we'll be here for a little while. Nice to see you, GP. Yeah, I think there's going to be like an in-person event at some point where they do like a live stream judging of the Raider.io finalists. But again, I don't think we're going to know who they are until, yeah, maybe 2 hours from now. I've been keeping an eye on the page and haven't seen anything yet. I wonder if we should go check out the other rare, in fact. I'm not sure how the Voice of the Eclipse bar actually goes up. I wonder if there's more action over here. Yeah, I think so. Alright. Oh. Yeah, the nails are like mostly okay, except for the like MMO mouse buttons. On the side of the mouse feels bad. I don't know how long I'm gonna last with these. I think they'd be great for special occasions though. Alright. But yeah, like, we have solved all of the running water problems. We have solved the laundry problems. It was like kind of warm today, but it's gonna get proper cold again. I think we're on top of things. There shouldn't be any more issues with plumbing. Ow. Oops. Yeah, I don't know. This might be the only day that I wear these. They're super cute, but like, I can't type. Beep. Excuse me. There we go. Like, if I tried to do M+ right now, I would be dead on the first pull. No question. Alright. Go. I don't imagine the do 8 world quests thing is account wide or anything. It seems unlikely that they would make the currency more farmable by alts and then let you do the quests across alts. Oh yeah, so, I mean, while we work on this boss, I've been working on the new family battler quests. So there's Family Battler of Kalimdor, Eastern Kingdoms, and Northrend, and they each award a pet. And then I think there's like a sort of meta of metas where you get a toy. The problem is that the old world, so Eastern Kingdoms, Kalimdor, and Northrend, pet battle NPCs, you can only you can only fight them once a day, which means in order to do the new achievements, you've got to kind of got to do it like 10 days in a row, which isn't great. Okay, so we got some Warbound gear, some pants. I haven't been doing a great job of like moving this around to my alts. What do we get? We got just a cloak and some cloth pants. So that can maybe go to my priest. The good news is that if you wanted to do the family battler stuff, most of them are really easy. Like, you don't even super need to use Zufu's pet guide or anything. Like, you can just pick whatever you want and steamroll the enemies. Very few have required me to like check out an actual strat. Big fan of that. Because I must say I don't love pet battles. Probably wouldn't do it at all if there wasn't like collection achievements tied to it. Also, this quest is great as a rogue. For whatever reason, like picking up the Elementium doesn't break stealth, and I am here for it. It is wonderful. Yep. Alright, I guess the world quest portion of the weekly quest is just something that we will truly have to work on throughout the week. Unless we get super lucky. I'm gonna do this world quest. I'll kill one more rare, whatever's up when we come out of the cave. And then maybe hop onto my monk or druid and do the world quests again. There's an argument to be made for the druid because they also have stealth. The gear is worse though. Anyways, we'll see. We'll start with the monk. It'll be easier. And just see how much currency we have at the end of that. I think I just need... There's a weapon arsenal, an ensemble, and then I haven't bought any of the decor items yet. But with this change and letting you collect the currency on alts, it should go pretty fast. Alright, I don't think I, strictly speaking, need to be in stealth anymore. And maybe the rare is still up. That would be great. Also, after we were looking at the Shadowlands Winterborn sets the other day, I scrounged up enough anima to buy all of them. So I've been kind of chipping away at oh, we got here in time. Excellent. Farming more anima just to like get through some of those ensembles from other sources. I think the next ones on my list are going to be the Queen's Conservatory ones. Those are about half the price of the Winterborn ones from Ardenweald, which is pretty meaningful. And I think I'm just gonna do like the world bosses sort of periodically. That seems to be the simplest kind of low effort way of doing it. Oh, how's our traveler's log coming? Alright, yeah, I haven't picked up my fireworks yet, but we've made, yeah, great progress. Alright, and currency, 105. So, I think I'm just gonna get the ensemble and the arsenal out of the way. And then everything else will go to decor. And I suspect I'll want a couple of these. Ooh, these are really good too. Yeah, a couple of the chairs, a couple of the candelabras, and then like, I'd be probably fine with just one of these. I don't think this is terribly exciting. But let's, actually, let's send the stuff, nope, that's the wrong mount. Let's send our Warbound gear to an alt. I'm thinking my Shadow Priest and Demon Hunter? And then we'll hop on to a different character. Alright. Part 1 done. I was shocked at how quickly the mount achievement went for this zone. I don't know if I just got like super duper lucky, but I didn't even have to like really kill any of the rares more than once. I just like showed up and hung out for long enough to get the achievement, and it was good to go. The light forged mech suit, whatever they were calling it. So it seems like this pre-patch event will be, like, we'll be done with it pretty fast, which is cool. I remember the Shadowlands one taking a lot of commitment. Can't really remember why. But yeah, I feel like it took a lot of concentration. Alright. Let's take a look. Well, we'll grab our trading post thing, our fireworks. Oh, no. Very good. All right. And then off we go. Yeah, when I did it, they didn't even go in order, and I got the one I needed. I was done. I had 7 missing, didn't take long. It was pretty cool. Yeah, I feel like usually when they're like, oh, kill 12 rares, at some point you have to be like, all right, well, check the add-on. Oh, that one's going to be up in an hour and a half. All right, I'll go do something else for an hour and a half, like set an alarm. And it just like didn't happen that way. I'm glad to hear yours was super easy too. It felt like quite effortless outside of just having to hang out in the zone. It was really nice. The War Within pre-patch was kind of annoying too, because you had to, I guess, go to so many different zones. Alrighty, what do we got here? Yeah, so 10 more for these quests. I don't think I'm really going to bother with the rares. I'll just do the world quests on a couple characters. See where that lands us. And I don't think we really like need to grind this out either. It'd be kind of nice just to get done. And of course we have Jim back with us in the basket behind me. I think it's warmed up enough that the air coming sort of passively through the window isn't freezing his little tail. Seems like a happy little guy. Oops. Man, I wouldn't have even thought that my monk is like that much more geared than the rogue, but things just melt. Two more shards. Alright, there's a lot of other people here all of a sudden. Oop, here we go. What did you think of the Mount Roy? Do you like it? I was kind of underwhelmed. Not that these mounts are ever that good, but we have so many of the mech suit ones. I was like, another one. Okay. Alright. 35. I think we need 45 to buy the cheapest of the things. Oh, this one's fun. The Magic Shackle's broken. It's just a bunch of little puzzle quests like the Nazjatar ones. I was very pleased to see that. It was okay. It looked like another one I already had. Yeah. Yeah. And I think the other ones we had just were like, the colors were a bit nicer. It's fine. I'm not like, I'm not upset about it. I was just kind of like, yeah, alright, +1. Okie dokie. Oh, this one's dead easy. Cooldown manager is kind of an obstruction, but I guess we're okay. There we go. 2 more of these. Because I was farming a little bit of anima, and the place to do that is largely Zereth Mortis, I was doing some of those puzzle world quests. They're good. Like, I know those ones were like maybe a little too hard for world quest puzzles, but I did like them. There we go. Alright, I kind of think I'm just gonna skip the one in the cave if I'm not on a stealth class. We should see what else we can buy. I don't like those, I skipped them. I used to use an add-on for the puzzles. Yeah. Some of the Zereth Mortis ones like were hard, but I just really liked them anyways. Every once in a while I'd be like, oh, I'm not in the mood for this. Obviously the best puzzle world quests are the Nazjatar, like, bejeweled ones. I'd be happy if they had those every expansion, but what can you do? Alright, can we buy one of these?
Question everything.
Oh, 50, 50, and 75. Alright, my bad. We'll bring somebody else in.
It's ours to decide.
Oh, okay, so every 2 weeks... Oh, the camera died. Darn. So weird that it does that. Alright, are we coming back, Mr. Camera? Please and thank you. Please. There we go. All right. Every 2 weeks, the Maw has the Shadehounds event, and it awards a mount, one of the metal doggies that were originally the only mounts you could use in the Maw. And so for like months, more than months, I guess. I don't want to say years, that sounds crazy, but for a long time, I've been throwing alts at the Shadehound event in the Maw for this mount, and I got it this morning. I don't usually do it on stream because it's like not very interesting, the same way that I probably won't ever do the pet battle stuff on stream. Oh, I didn't hand this question.
Can I help you?
But we got the mount. So it's the Shadehound? Mossborn Soul Hunter. Yeah, this one. From the Gorged Shadehound. Was pretty pleased. I was well over the, you know, you should get it in this many. So that was great news, except rarity still doesn't work, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to go after next. I know we need a mount from Garrison Invasions and WoD. And then some of the Dragonflight raid drops. Like, I don't have the Firebird. But I kind of like so reliant on rarity that I don't know what I want to work on next. Alright, let's see what world quest she has. I don't think I've brought my mage to Twilight Highlands at all. Alright. Alright, so there's 4. Yeah.
These cultists have transitioned from elemental to void magic. Collect samples so we can understand their
So we can do this on like a few characters till we get kind of tired of it. Or maybe until we get like one of, well, I don't know if I want to be here till I get one of everything. There's no rush, really. Haven't done any of my like Endeavor weekly quests. Haven't even looked at them, truth be told. I'm pretty sure all of that resets. My neighborhoods have finished their endeavors, but I guess there's an argument to be made for just straight house XP. Although I'm at level 8, so I'm not really sure if there's any rush there either. I'm hoping that's something polite in YouTube chat, but I cannot tell. Oh, jeez. Beep. Youch. Alright, we'll do the puzzles again. Yeah, I don't know. Assuming that message is in good faith, I cannot read Korean, so I cannot answer your question. Although, I didn't realize that the Korean alphabet was sort of like a modern creation. That's like very contemporary compared to most other written languages. It has like a very user-centric, like highly empathetic story behind it around like why it's designed the way it is. I wouldn't do any of it justice if I tried to paraphrase what I learned, but like super cool regardless. To have a written language that's like designed instead of just evolved, I guess. Do, do, do. One down. I was trying to figure out earlier if I just click the puzzle, if I actually take damage from these mobs or not. Kind of seemed like I didn't, but I also don't want to have to fly back to my corpse. Oh, that was dumb. Yeah, I definitely can't do anything like combat heavy with cute nails on. Unfortunate. It's also been enough days. Okay, so the whole pipes freezing issue solved. As far as I'm aware. I think we figured all that out. Spectacular. New washing machine. That's expensive, but like whatever, it needed to be done. We're good. Car still doesn't work, but I don't need the car that urgently. I live in a walkable place. No big deal. And today's the first day where like the part of my hand that I sliced open doesn't need a band-aid on it completely. So like we're almost back to normal. Last week was so insane. I probably should have gotten stitches, honestly, but I'm stubborn. Alright, we'll kill these rares. Okay, we click on the canister. They become not rare anymore. The only thing, like it's true, I don't really need my car. There's like groceries nearby. There's like all kinds of stuff. Whatever I need, I can walk there. However, groceries are very heavy. And so, while I did go get groceries today, I got fewer groceries than I would have, because I didn't want to have to carry that much. And I used to have to do that every day, or well, like every time. It's been so long since I had to do the whole walk my groceries home thing. Oh, I have war mode on. Well, that's no good. Alright, we're just gonna wait for these guys to finish with this. Maybe they won't kill me, I don't know. We'll see. Just gonna check Wowhead while we wait, see if anything exciting has happened. Not so much. Alright. We'll wait for this dude to respawn, and then we should have... Oh yeah, we'll have enough to buy the Shays, which is cool. Okay, I didn't really plan this far ahead. Like, what are we gonna do after we bought all the things?
All arrive to take their place, but you have brought
What are you guys working on? I guess I can go back to, my hunter and her sort of, like, lore mastery quest. Quest, like, task.
Walk your own path.
Alright, 1 Shays.
The whispers do not control you.
There we go. So we'd need to do like 3 or 4 more alts in order to buy all the stuff. Yeah, we'll take like a couple more through. Why not? Yeah, we use my druid, then we'll do the cave one as well. We need 100 more of the currency just to collect 1 of everything. What do you guys do on the load screen? I always like trace this axe on the Shadowlands one. Oh, actually, while we are in the Shadowlands, we should check if the Gilded Waiter treasures are up. I haven't done that in a few days. I kind of keep forgetting about it. Okay, yeah, we're gonna log off this character for just a second because I have a bunch of tunes camped in Bastion specifically for that. Yeah. My little realm hoppers. Okay, let's see. I should also cash in their anima to see how much I have. These 4 characters that are all on RP realms and stuff, they all have a bunch of anima in their bags that maybe there's enough to buy us a transmog set. I don't know. Do any of you know when the collector's editions of the expansions usually come out? It's usually like after the actual launch, right? People get them pretty late. Okay. Oh, no treasures. Big sigh. Usually do they just like show up on the map? But just since we've been doing a little bit of collecting transmog in the Shadowlands, I'm going to at least hand this quest in. I think this is the quest that opens up Elysian Hold. Yeah.
In this moment, we shall follow the path together.
Come on.
Brothers and sisters, hear me. On this day, we have come together for a momentous occasion.
This is the last week for Turbulent Timeways, if you haven't gotten your mount currency yet.
The Shadowlands. They have chosen to join our vaunted ranks to help us reclaim our realm.
Or maybe that was last week? No, it's still going. Yeah, yeah. One more week.
Ancient when this realm was young.
Sir, I do not need to listen to all of this.
Step forward. Face your fellow Kyrian, so they may welcome you as one of their own.
Come on. Oh, back here. Whoops.
This
Um,
mortal has not
I need to finish that
long
today when I get on.
followed
It's my last week to complete it.
but their
Oof.
strides
Yeah.
have echoed.
Hopefully your queue times are good. I don't know what class you play, but I was just trying to like level an alt yesterday, a DPS alt, and it was a little slow. But that was also like Monday night, so Tuesdays are usually faster kind of across the board. Also my neighborhood quest disappeared and I don't know what happened. Oh no! What endeavor did you have? Like what was your theme?
Bask in the glory of Elysian hold. Magnificent.
That's super frustrating.
Much remains to be done to ready ourselves for action across the Shadowlands.
You mean it's just like it doesn't show up here or something else? I did it on my hunter, so it will take a bit. I should have used one of my tanks. Yeah, I used a tank alt just to get the mount. And I was surprised yesterday at how slow it was to queue as DPS. We had the Dragon Isle one. Oh yeah, and they have a lot of the weekly quests. Weird. Yeah, because I thought all of the Drakthir quests were on a weekly reset. $470 anima. Alright. Okay. So no gilded waiter pet. We could do our endeavor quest. Do we? Well, we don't really need to though. Yeah, okay, we'll take our druid through the pre-patch stuff. That's what I said I was gonna do. That's really strange, Roy. I'm sorry. I don't know. I go into my neighborhood and no quests are there except for the decor finding ones. Weird. Yeah, I really thought that they reset weekly. I mean, unless you're EU, but I'm sure you would have said that if that was the case. Strange. I haven't looked at all. I could look first to see if mine are back. Maybe it's like a widespread issue. Alright, yeah, let's take a look. My alliance neighborhood, you're in US, yeah. I thought so. I'll take a look at my my alliance neighborhood also had the Drakthir. We'll just see if the weeklies are there or not. I haven't looked at all, but we can check it out. Ooh, we could place our Shays too, see what it looks like for realsies. Okay, let's do that real quick. Oh. Huh? Oh, indoor only. Okay, whatever. Fine. Man, I'm so bummed that the medium-sized houses are like too big to really have any fun with. Oh, weird. Yeah, I don't have any new quests either. I thought for sure these were weekly. Huh. Well, that's annoying. Because the actual Endeavor tasks reset, didn't they? Yeah. So all of the... Weird. The Endeavor tasks reset weekly, but the quests don't? I'm not really sure that makes any sense. Peculiar. Alright, well... maybe that's a mistake and it will get fixed, or maybe it's intentional and they will explain themselves. I don't know. At least the tasks get reset. I mean, that does help a lot. Those kill a raid boss tasks are a lot of XP. Alright, to the Twilight Highlands, please. It's weird. I guess it's like exactly a month now until Midnight launches. That feels like a long time, if I'm being honest. Oh. Thank you for the follow, Aimkill. Welcome to the chat. We're just enjoying the buffs to pre-patch. You can now farm the pre-patch currency on alts if you like. So I think we will. Oh no, I've run into a Zeppelin. Alright. Yeah, I mean, could easily get a couple chairs, couple candelabras, like today, truthfully. I don't think we'll, you know, grind this out too much. But then, like, what are we gonna do for a month? I guess my Alliance lore walking mission. Hello, yeah. Oh, you missed Jimmy. My cat was in the basket behind me, but I guess he's gone off to do other things now. He's a huge... oh, no. No! No, 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 I don't want to PvP you. Shoot. So I have Warbone on quite often for, like, farming reasons. I did have Starfall on. You know what? I probably attacked him first. That's on me. But I didn't mean to. I was just trying to attack the elementals. Deeply unprepared for that, though. Well, alright. How many more of these do I need? 3. Alright. What? Didn't even get it. Come on, we killed like 4 of them.
I am out of range. Too far away.
There we go. Alright, now we'll go do our puzzles.
Thank you, champion. I look forward to understanding.
And I don't think we have any extra currency. I'm pretty sure we used all of it on the last tune. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I'm here for the +1 of the decor items, but I'm not super excited by the actual items that we're getting from the pre-patch. The little floating candelabras are cool, but the chairs, I don't know. Could do without. Oh, again?
A few brave Wildhammer
Thank you, AIM. One sec.
into the cult
It's been doing this. I don't know why.
then the means to escape.
I guess it's just like not a very expensive camera, but the one I had before, even though the image quality was like maybe a little worse, never did this. So, anyways, we're back. It always just wants to be like unplugged and plugged back in again. Like, it's not complicated, but it is annoying. But yeah, thank you for telling me. We're kind of like too early in this whole streamer saga to get like a super cool camera. But I wasn't expecting to have quite the technical issues that we are. There's not, I mean, issues. It is super easy to fix. I just wish I didn't have to do it at all. Oh. What is happening? Oh. Sorry, I just like put my hand down in completely the wrong part of the keyboard. Stupid. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. Excellent. Okay, puzzle number 2 happens a lot with like those cameras. I feel like I've seen other people with the Elgato cameras have the same problem for sure. They're just like they're very affordable, so it seemed like a good one to choose. I mean, it's a nice enough camera. Just gotta unplug it and plug it back in again. Do, do, do. It's kind of extra bad because then it like tells on itself too, right? Like anybody watching is like, oh, it's that Elgato camera again. Those sure are fussy, those ones. You'd think they'd want to fix it. Or maybe, I don't know.
Allies are our strength.
Maybe somehow it's worth it to have the logo show up. Alright, we'll go do the one where I can just stealth through the entire thing. That'll be nice.
We must strike the head from the serpent. Slay the ascended leaders of the cult.
So I don't have any other stealth tunes handy. Oh, the keyboard miss. Yeah, yeah. I was saying earlier I got like marketed to and bought these like cute nails.
Let them keep what they find.
But I never wear stuff like this, so that's also making it much worse. But they're cute. They're like little bones on the end. So I feel like a real Forsaken. But yeah, I was definitely hitting like the wrong keybind pretty aggressively there for a second. The wrong keybind, I mean like a key that isn't bound to anything. Yeah. I don't know. As soon as I put these on, I was like, I'm not gonna last an hour. This is such a weird feeling. I hate it. And then, you know, like 2 hours go by. I'm starting to get used to it. I was like, ooh, no, I feel like fearsome. They're like little claws. And now I'm kind of, now that I actually have to like play the game, like, well, I don't think this is a reasonable thing to have on my hands. Too bad. 88. 94. And 100. Very good. Get out of here. And we're up to 30. I think we just have one world quest left. So we're going to have to do at least one more alt to buy the next thing. I think there was an article that came out about what these will cost after pre-patch. I know you'll be able to buy more of them in Silvermoon once Midnight launches, but I can't remember if there was any info on like what the actual currency would be. And again, while I don't like the chairs that much, I do like the little floaty candles, so I might want a bunch of them. Unsure. Okie dokie. Do do do. One down. What's up, Jimmy? You gonna come sit with us? He's like lurking by the door, thinking about if he's gonna come back. Come on, bud. Nope, we're gonna clean our tail. Okay, never mind. I guess with like a full month of nothing better to do, we really will get through all of these new family battler quests, since you can only do like one step per day. That'll be, you know, the next 10 days. That's fine. Alright, so that's our 40. We'll bring another tune through. Probably try to remember to take war mode off this time. Is it Pally up next? I do like just being able to smash through this, actually. I was trying to be really patient and calm and say, like, you know what? I can just do the dailies. No big deal. We'll get there. I would much rather just throw all to this and be done with it. And then, like, anything else is just extra. Yeah. Alright. And away we go. Come on. There we go. Did you guys get your you get a free transmog today? I haven't actually looked at that yet. Perhaps we should. The new transmog system keeps like catching me off guard. Especially when I was just like kind of messing around leveling a character. I guess it was last night. And I got a new weapon. I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to remog that. That's so annoying. And of course, that's not how it works. And the weapon was automatically the one that I wanted it to be visually. I was like, oh, it's so good. And I keep like completely forgetting that it is so good. It's a very like sneaky little quality of life thing they've done here with the transmogging the armor slot. It feels like nothing. Actually, while I'm talking about that, let's take a look before we hop in. I really like this Mog for this character, but custom sets. I also, yeah, will like often use this sort of like Blood Knight one. So we can save that. It still says free transmog outfit update available. Oh, claim free. Yeah, claim free. That's nice. And then we go Blood Knight to name it. And then, I don't know if you guys were here the last time we were talking about this, but if you have the Narcissus add-on, it gives you this like suggestion of icons to use, which I think is like invaluable. It's so good. 100% if you're making new transmog sets, just download Narcissus just for that. My first main was a druid, but I haven't played one in years. Leveled up one a couple days ago. Couldn't find the flight form. Google said I had to buy the epic flying, couldn't find it, and I finally asked in trade. They said it was travel form, but the past experience travel form. But from past experience, travel form was the deer one. Oh, I went from 1 to 80 without flight form. Oh no. Yeah, it's weird how it like auto selects for you. Like if you're in combat, it'll use the like the deer or the cheetah or whatever, and if you're not in combat, it'll use the bird. Throws me off sometimes on my druid, and I like that was my original character. It's great that we don't have to pay for like learning flight skill anymore. But the price of the original epic flying, even as a druid, was so painful. I'll never forget. I don't think I've played this character at all yet. Like since the talent changes. What is this button? Execution sentence. If you say so. I mean, I don't play this character much to begin with, but that's a new one. Was it like kind of nostalgic to level with no flying though? Because sometimes when I'm leveling alts, I just start flying places and it feels like a crutch. I'm like, oh, well, that all just like went too fast. Like I wouldn't mind if it slowed down a little. Right, 2 more crackling shards. One more. Come on. I remember having to do the quest for swim and flight form back in the day. Yeah. I kind of wish they still made us do that, to be honest. Like, when I played classic hardcore, had a shaman for a while. And I got to like level 30, so I got to do some of the original totem quests, and I'd completely forgotten how cool they were. Like, they were dangerous and they were hard on hardcore, but like, it was pretty sweet. Didn't miss it much? Oh, didn't mind it much. Yeah. It just like adds to your class fantasy. And like, sure, if it's like your 12th druid alt, then maybe it's tedious, but I mean, at some point, if you've made that many druids, you know what you're signing up for. I would love to still have access to some of those, yeah, class fantasy quests. Oh, I should check if our YouTube emotes are working yet. The Twitch ones are. If we go like... Those ones are fine. The YouTube ones aren't. I don't know what's up with them. I didn't do anything weird. I also haven't like looked up what could be wrong with them, so I guess that's on me for just like not trying to fix it very hard, but still weird. Puzzle. Have you guys, like, I don't know if you guys have done the Blingtron puzzle achievement, but it's sort of like this, untangle the web business on hard mode. The last few, like, levels of it for the achievement, I was losing my mind. I was so ready to give up. But I'd been, like, keeping track. I was like, oh, you know, I just need to do, like, 2 more. And then we get the achievement. And so, like, I don't know. We did it, but it was surprisingly difficult. Just started watching season 4 of Shoresy, just like a Canadian show about hockey. Very different from Heated Rivalry, just, you know, if that's something you're into, but really, really good. Super enjoying it. And I guess we're also watching Fallout and The Pit. I'm not used to these shows coming out like 1 week at a time, though. It's kind of driving me insane. You know, just let me binge it if I want to. The Pit especially, like, you gotta binge those. Ugh, I'm still in war mode. Didn't even look. Said I wasn't gonna do it. Completely forgot. At least I'm a paladin. I assume most people will, like, assume that I know what I'm doing and not come after me. I was on the beta for a few minutes while the servers were down earlier. And I think... Originally, I'm sure like most people, I was like, well, I'm going to make a Harrenir once we unlock them. I'm going to make a Druid Harrenir. Because Druids have cool forms and like you want to, you know, catch them all, as it were. But I was looking again and I might do a Shaman. I feel like Ellie Shaman for the Harrenir vibe just feels really appropriate. And I don't play a whole lot of Ellie Shaman, so that would also just feel like a good way to fill that gap with a new character. So that's my new plan for the future Harrenir. Oh, could I have been doing the rare quest? Oh no. No. Oh, I messed up. I messed up real bad. I could have, I mean, I still can. Okay, yeah, let's disrupt the call. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, that'd be way faster. Jeepers. Okay. Hopefully we catch him. Completely didn't occur to me at all that we could pick up the weeklies on multiple characters. Oh, and I'm still in war mode. Oh, jeez. Well, I'm gonna die. That's what's gonna happen. Yep. Alright. I think there's probably too many alliance. I'm gonna create a druid too. Yeah. The druid forms are super cool. I just like, I don't know. I might do a shaman instead. Alright, I'm also not gonna bother with the rares on this character. I'll pull in whoever's next on the list and we'll do rares on the next round. And I will remember to turn war mode off, although odds are the next character on the list won't have war mode on anyways. Most of the characters who have it on were just for the Gorged Shadehound mount, because that Maw quest was broken unless you were in war mode. So the next one should be fine. The Axolotl as a travel form is pretty dope, though. Alright, Shadow Priest. Let's do Demon Hunter instead. I want Forsaken Druids and Forsaken Paladins. Yo, I want Forsaken Paladins so bad. The Lightforged undead in Priory are teasing me, and I need it to stop. Just give us the Lightforged undead. You know, Kalia Menethil exists, whether we want her to or not, so gimme. Just gimme. I wonder if they're gonna do anything with her. I've heard discourse that the writers had like greater plans for her and the fan base just like hated Kalia so much that they scrapped it. And I don't know if any of that's true. Like, she's fine, but they can't just sit on her. Like, they've introduced Arthas's sister. Like, you're gonna have to do something with that at some point. Alright. War mode is not on. Oh, I have... Let's just go starter build. It doesn't matter. Are these pants an upgrade? They are not. Undead Druids would be sweet. I would love Night Elf Shaman, because we had... Or Night Elf Paladins. I don't even play Night Elf, like, a ton. But there is a Night Elf Paladin in the Paladin Order Hall. So again, just, like, give the people what they want. And, there's so many Night Elf Shamans in Dragonflight. Amongst the baddies. Like, just do it up. Strikes me as weird. I understand, like, not giving druids to everybody because the druid forms are kind of special and unique, and they probably do take a lot of resources, but surely designing totems and, like, giving me, like, a light armored panther for my, you know, Night Elf Paladin, or a gilded undead stallion for my undead, like, that's just a mount, right? I don't want to I don't want to imply that the art team doesn't, like, do hard work or whatever. Their work is spectacular, but it's just a mount, right? Like, do paladins have other things that you really need to work out? Or shamans? Like, it's just the totem and the mount, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Because it's just those three classes, right, that are still heavily restricted? Other than, I mean, Demon Hunter.
Elemental to void magic. Collect
I assume we're getting Nightborn Demon Hunters in Midnight. I feel like they teased that in an interview. I don't know, Shaman and Pally just seem easy to do. But maybe I'm wrong. Our feral form should be a Darkhound. That would be really good, yeah. I want like one of the rotting bears as the bear form. Like it can still be a bear, but one of the ones that's like covered in like unspeakably gross things. And then obviously a bat for flight form. I kind of want a spider for something though. Like would the ground travel form be a spider? Is that reasonable? It's the troll druids already use the bat form. If they want to. What? I totally hit that. I was playing Devourer Demon Hunter on this character. And, it's fine. It's just way easier to play Havoc. Like, I guess the muscle memory is there for me. I, like, understand Havoc to some extent. Not that I'm, like, good at it or anything, but I get it. Oh, shit. I have to go kill that rare. Hurry up and give me my shards. Alright, we're gonna have to come back. That tree. Oh, yes. That's a great idea. I can't tell you how much I miss tree form as a resto druid. That was like what I played in the, like when I first started the game. Oh, I'm gonna die. The tree from Brackenhide Hollow should be our healer form, like 100%. I think resto druids should just have to be in tree form also. I miss it so much. Like just, I don't know, give resto druids something like Glyph of Stars if they're mad about it, but I want to be a happy little tree and just bouncing around, throwing hots. I would probably still play resto druid if I could play as a tree. But here we are. I'm still struggling so much with my keyboard and these nails. This is a bad move. I'm gonna take these off before I come back on Friday for sure. I think we need to like petition Blizzard immediately for the Brackenhide tree as the healer form though. That woke something up in me. I need that very badly. Alright, one rare. We'll go get our shard. Doo-doo-doo. I feel like the rares in this pre-patch event also spawn faster, maybe, than the last few. The Shadowlands ones was like once an hour or something. So that sucked, obviously.
Thank you, champion. I look
Were
forward to understanding.
they always once an hour? Can't really remember. Pre-patch event is always kind of a whirlwind. Man, on the topic of like race class combos and things I'd like added to the game, I'm super here for the Bard concept that came out of that like fake German survey last year, where it's like the Radiant Song has awoken like previously unknown magics in the people of Azeroth, and like now they know how to be bards. That's what am I doing here? That's super cool. 1000% here for that. I think that would be an amazing way to introduce bards. The other class that always comes up though is Tinker. And people seem to go like just mental for Tinker. And I don't get it. I feel like I haven't found anyone who would explain it to me. 'Cause whenever I hear Tinker and I like, it's not really like a complaint or anything. I just don't get it. I don't understand what the specs would be. I don't understand how it's not just like engineering the class. Like we have engineers as a profession, and you would have to make Tinker distinct from that. And like, can you? Maybe you can. Maybe you can. Nobody has told me how yet. And I just feel super lost every time it comes up.
Thank you for freeing them.
Alright. Void Zealot Devinda. We're gonna go kill her. Maybe we need another cloth or plate user. Yeah, I guess the other problem with Bard, although very cool, is that Bards are traditionally like a leather class, right? I guess you could make them a cloth class. But yeah, like, if we're keeping things kind of even in terms of gear, it would make the most sense to introduce a clothy or another plate class for sure. And Tinker would be male, I assume. I don't know. Bard would be sweet though. I'm all in for Bard. And that, I don't know what they would do with it, but it sounds like it would have like a really cool healer spec. I like a healer class. Yeah, I mean, I don't like, broadly speaking, I'm not like dying for another, oh, those are male. This character super needs boots though, jeepers. See if we can catch Voice of the Eclipse before it despawns or dies. I don't think we'll have necromancers in WoW the way Unholy Death Knights are going. Yeah, I've always felt that way. Like, whenever necromancer is suggested, I'm like, yo, but we have unholy. You don't need a necromancer on top of that. Like, I don't get it. It would just be like a weird mix between unholy and demonology. I don't know how these work. The voices of Eclipse. Yeah, like Unholy DK is effectively a necromancer class. They're a plate necromancer class instead of a cloth one. I don't know. I don't hate the idea of adding additional specs to existing classes. But in that survey that came out a few weeks ago, it seemed like most of the ideas that they put forward just like weren't very good. Like a healer mage. Yeah, like 5 years ago, healer mage would have sounded amazing. You use arcane magic to like turn back time and heal your allies, but now we have Presevoker, and that's like literally what Presevoker does, so we don't need healer mage. You know?
I need to get closer.
Like, it could have been cool. Alright, maybe. Well, this is about to. Is it though? Destroy disparate ephemera to force the ephemeral void to coalesce. God, that was a mouthful. Alright. Is that all? We just like break the orbs? Apparently? Alright.
I need to target something first.
Ooh, once we kill this guy and hand it in, we'll be able to get one of everything, I think. Shaman should have been a tank a long time ago. Yeah, especially when you consider that they were kind of like a support class, like, way back when. I guess that's sort of conflicting statements. Either, yeah, they could have a support spec or a tank spec, and I think both of those would make sense. Hello there, I'm late today. Hey Nanette, how you doing? We're just enjoying the buffs to pre-patch event. You can now farm the currency on any alt, all alts. Blizzard forgets that they also use the earth element, yeah. Yeah, Shaman just feels like it already has an identity crisis. I wonder if they're worried adding a fourth spec would like make that even worse. Alright, what did we get here? Plate legs. Oh, that's good news. Yeah, I think we're about to hand this quest in, and then I'll be able to buy everything we didn't already have, just from like running a few alts through. Which is pretty sweet, and I mean, I'll keep doing this stuff because I think I want multiples of the decor items, but yeah, this is a pretty big head start. Oh no, I don't care about gear. We want 1 Silvermoon wooden chair and 1 enchanted blood elven candelabra.
Maintain control.
And I'm for sure gonna want doubles of both of those, but doesn't have to happen right this minute. Alright. We could probably stand to catalyze some stuff. We've got plate legs, male booties, and leather legs. Alright, let's go to Dornogal real quick. Actually, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm not going to hang out for like a ton longer, but I do just need to step away for a moment. So 1 moment. All right, and we're back. Going to catalyze some gear. Hello, GP. How's it going? Did I mail it already? No, I didn't. Who do I want to send this to? Looks like a... I think I have most of the appearances, honestly. I don't need to catalyze a lot of this stuff. Yeah. And the add-ons are like not quite telling me correctly. Hello, Himeros. How's it going? So I think we have both of those. Okay, this one legitimately we don't have any of them. Maybe send that to the evoker. And then this one we have. All right, so like mostly we don't care. Just made dinner and chillin'. Excellent. I'm gonna need dinner pretty soon. Oops. All right, so we will get that appearance, and then there's an argument to be made that I mail these sphere rules around, but I don't know if I really want to like log in, log out, log in, log out over and over and over again. But yeah, great news if you haven't checked it out yet, or if you're just joining. The pre-patch event has been buffed in such a way that we get to grind out the pre-patch currency on alts if you want to. So get after it if that's of interest. If we're going to make more support classes slash specs, then we need to expand the party size to 6, flex raids to 35, and mythic raids to 25. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to figure out there. I kind of wonder if support would be less divisive if there was more than a single one of them. Like, let's just, for argument's sake, say you added a support shaman and paladin, like, just cuz, and then there were 3 support specs. Maybe it wouldn't matter anymore. Like, I don't know. I think like most of the angst is just that it's all like on the shoulders of augmentation. Could have just hearthed. I don't know why I didn't just hearth. One second here. Right, I've just been keeping an eye on the Raider.io housing gala event. I guess they're gonna announce who the finalists are for community voting in the next like 5 or so minutes. Technically healers are support, they buff HP bars. Yeah, and I've heard the argument that like support class should have just been like a version of a healer. Did you get into the competition? I don't know yet, GP. Did you apply? I haven't heard anything. I've just been waiting to see who the finalists are. Like the voting, the community voting was supposed to open up this morning, and it didn't. They changed it to like 4 minutes from now. So I will learn in 4 minutes, I guess. I don't know. I might have messed up. I applied twice. I submitted my Horde and my Alliance House, and I don't know if that was allowed. Maybe it wasn't. Alright. Alright, so we got one new appearance, and alright, I would like to stay online and see who, like, what the voting looks like. So what are we gonna do for 4 minutes? I guess the only other thing I've really been doing is working on the like Alliance Lore Master, just for the, I've done Lore Master, but for the transmog, so we can hop onto my hunter. I was too nervous to apply. I felt like the community is so crazy, but my friend wanted me to do it, so I tried. I also messed up. I submitted twice. I didn't see the rules until after it said submit another. Oh. There was a spot to submit more than one? I didn't see that either. I was like looking specifically to see if there was like an option to submit like your Horde versus Alliance. So I don't know. But your house is so cool. I feel like it's a shoe-in. I bet they pick it. Yeah. We'll check it out in a couple minutes. Assuming the voting goes live. On the submission form there was submit another. Oh. I definitely didn't see that. I just submitted twice. Yeah. I can't remember. I might have left a note in my second submission being like, I don't know if this is allowed, but I can't even remember. If we both misunderstood, then maybe that happened a bunch of times and they don't care. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Alright, so yeah, just for the next couple minutes before the Radar IO thing is visible, I guess we'll work on this. I've been going through just like old Alliance quests, like low level ones, to get the transmogs. It probably happened a bunch. It must have, because I was actively looking for that information and I couldn't find it. Aeon 1, bad game by the way, had a pretty neat support spec for their healer. They were called Chanters and would rotate between mantras, aura, and their buffs while doing damage and could off heal. Interesting. Which really kind of just sounds like discipline based, like a little bit. And I guess that's the trouble, is that like Disc Priest, Holy Paladin, and Mistweaver Monk already have this sort of like support structure where they're like healing through their damage and stuff. So yeah, I love the idea of a support class, but it doesn't really work because we already have healers that aren't like pure healers, I guess. I don't know. Oh boy, is it time? What am I supposed to be doing here? Oh, there's a little cup to pick up. Alright, we'll just hand these in. Or something? Okay, nope, we're gonna do this first. We'll get there. I don't want to switch windows in the middle of something. This wouldn't be dangerous because we like way out level, but I just don't want to switch windows in the middle of enemies, low level though they may be. Okie dokie. I don't know. I feel like my houses are honestly like too basic for whatever they have in mind, but we'll find out. You gotta have a range of things, I suppose. Alright, let's see. Is it up? Just gonna refresh the window before I bring it over. Okay. Let me bring the window over. So earlier today, I was just like coming here and, you know, it says like registration is now closed. Community voting will open on February 3rd. And then if you click through, yeah, this had a countdown timer this morning, and then it didn't do anything. And then as of like 3 minutes ago, it had a countdown timer again. And now there's nothing. So I think we're just going to have to keep an eye on it and see. Maybe I'll hang out for like a little bit longer to see if we get it. But my confidence is waning. The event we did together made me realize how amazing the community is. I am not worthy. GP, like, your houses are sweet, and I think everybody feels the same, right? Like, we're all just kind of like being true to our visions, and we all feel like weirdly inadequate when we see what other people have come up with, but like then there's people looking at our stuff and also feeling inadequate. So I don't know. Your stuff is pretty cool. I think just like enjoy it and try to ignore the little voice that says you're not worthy. Yeah. Understanding like completely how hard that is. I noticed what looked like some Kyrian prototype weapon models in Castle Nathria on the Artificer boss room. They could in the Ascension. They're in the Ascension Coliseum too. Oh, interesting. My voice is so loud. Yeah, dude, I get it. I super get it. That voice is mean. Where are the weapon models, Hemeros? I went into Nathria for some Mog. After the last stream, we were like looking at Shadowland stuff, but I did it on like not a healer class. For some reason, I thought that the Sun King fight you didn't need a healer for anymore, and that seemed to not be true. My Demon Hunter could not do it. Or I like wildly misunderstood how you do it without a healer. I'm clearly supposed to be doing something else here. Ritual gems disturbed. Oh, yeah, okay. I wonder how many submissions they got, because it is like really like overwhelming to look at multiple houses back to back to back. I know like when the block party event happened that GP and I were in, and we went around looking at the houses, my brain just like couldn't take it anymore. Like there's sort of a limit to how many you can look at concurrently before you're just like, I can't anymore. Like it's so, there's so much to consider and to absorb. My mind was just like revolting. I was like, I need a break. So I don't know how many people like at Raider.io are reviewing the submissions or whatever, but it's super hard. In the Artificer Zymox boss room on the wall. Oh. Yeah, I guess that's the place you would expect it. Interesting. I'll have to check the next time I'm in there, because I kind of just like got frustrated and didn't come back in with the healer character. Also, just since you've been in there recently, is the dance fight still kind of messed up? I know there were times that I would go run it on Mythic and I would just get one shot even though it seemed like I was doing everything correctly. It's true. Yeah, just like can't take it. I'm just gonna refresh this page. Come on. Nope. Bummer. It's working? Okay, that's good. Did you also experience that like one-shot bug, or am I actually just like bad and coping about it? It was driving me crazy. I would feel like I was doing it perfectly and then just get like, you get a debuff in the council fight. You need to jump? Interesting. Seems like sometimes it's super easy and sometimes I just get obliterated, but okay. Yeah, maybe next time I'm there I'll reconsider what I'm doing. All right. Well, I was really hoping that we would get to look at the Raider IO thing, but here, I'll bring it over one more time. It just doesn't seem like they're ready. But I will, like, you know, post in all the usual places if something happens. I need to go have dinner. I'm hungry. Yeah. Anyways, this will be happening, the Decor Gala. If I go back over to event info, the deal is community voting starts today at some point, runs until the 13th, and then the top 6 are going to be part of an event on the 21st. There's like a live stream in person, such and such and such. So we'll see. We'll see if we're part of this or not. Or it might just be a fun thing to experience. But that's, yeah, this is what I've been keeping an eye on anyhow. If you don't kill all 3 before they call for a dance, even if it skips the dance part because your DPS is high, it will debuff you and you need to jump several times. I think 5. Okay. Yeah, I think I just, like, didn't realize you had to jump, I guess. Weird. I wonder how I was surviving, like, half the time without jumping and then dying the other half. But, thank you. It did seem like something I was just, like, completely misunderstanding on, like, a base level. It would be fun to be in the competition with you again. I have anxiety if I get in, so maybe it would be better if I can just cheer you on from the sidelines. No. I mean, that Brutalist house is crazy. I'm super curious just to see, like, what they choose, because I'm kind of hoping that there's, like, a breadth of things, right? Like, I don't want all of the themes, all of the, like, finalist houses to have the same theme. That would be kind of tough. You can out DPS it if you're really fast. It seemed harder now. Although the character I went in on the other day doesn't have great gear, so maybe if I went in on my monk or something, it would be super easy. Alright guys, I'm gonna head out and get some dinner. But thank you so much for spending the time with me. I appreciate it as always. I will be back on Friday afternoon, 4:30 Eastern. You'll probably see some posts from me here and there if anything moves on the Raider IO stuff. But have a great evening. Enjoy your pre-patch grind or whatever else you're up to before midnight launches, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.